Let me share you with some famous stories from the life of Hazrat Umar bin al-Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu that reflect his character, justice and simplicity. The story of his conversion. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu was once on his way to kill the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the way, he learned that his sister and brother-in-law had accepted Islam. Filled with anger, he went to their house and struck his sister. When he saw her bleeding, he fled ashamed. She then asked him to read some verses of the Quran from Surah Taha. As soon as he read them, his heart softened and he said, "This cannot be the words of man." He went straight of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and accepted Islam. His conversion stirred him Muslim greatly. Story number 2. Fear of accountability. A Caliph, Hazrat Umar Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu, would walk in the street of Medina at night to check on the people. Once he heard a mother telling her daughter to mix water with milk to increase profit. The daughter refused, saying, Amirul al-Mu'minin Raziallahu Ta'ala anhu forbade this. The mother replied, "He is not here to see us." The daughter said, "Even if Umar is not here, Allah is watching." When Umar Ta'ala anhu heard this, he was moved. Later, he arranged for her to marry his son. From her descendant, great Caliph Umar bin Abdul al-Aziz. Story number 3. Carrying flour on his back. During a famine, Umar Ta'ala anhu once saw a woman cooking stones in water to calm her hungry children. She did not recognize him and complained about the caliph's responsibility. Umar Ta'ala anhu immediately went to the treasury, took a soak of flour and carried it on his own back. His servant offered to carry it, but Umar Ta'ala anhu said, "Will you also carry me since on the day of judgment?" He personally cooked food for the family and did not leave until the children ate and smiled. Story number 4. Justice above all. Once the son of Amr ibn Anas, the governor of Egypt, struck a copied Christian in a race, saying, "I am the son of nobleman." The Copt complained to Umar Ta'ala anhu. Umar Ta'ala anhu summoned Amr and his son to Medina. He gave the Copt a whip and said, "Beat the son of the nobleman." Afterward, he told Amr, "Since when you have enslaved people when their mothers give birth to them free?" This story became famous as a symbol of Islamic justice. Story number 5. His simplicity. Even though he ruled a vast empire, Umar Ta'ala anhu lived simply. He patched his clothes himself, slept under trees while traveling, and ate very simply food. Organ anyways were often shocked to such a powerful ruler living with such humanity. Story number 6. The woman who corrected Umar. Once Umar Ta'ala anhu gave a khutbah and said he wanted to limit the dowry meher. Woman called received. A woman stood up and recited a verses of the Quran, Surah Al-Nisa, which allow giving even a heap of gold as dowry. Umar Ta'ala anhu immediately stopped it and said, "The woman is right and Umar is wrong." This shows his humanity and respect of truth, even from an ordinary woman. Story number 7. Walking at night. Umar Ta'ala anhu often walked around Medina at night to see the condition of the people. Once he heard a baby crying. The mother said she was trying to wean him early because the caliph give food stipends only the weaned children. Umar Ta'ala anhu was shocked that his policy caused hardship. He immediately changed it, giving stipends from the birth of a child. Story number 8. The Crying Father. During his rule, a man complained that his son was disobedient. Umar Anhu called the boy and asked why. The boy said, O Amir al Mu'mineen, does a child not have rights too? My father did not choose a good mother. He did not teach me Quran and he named me an ugly name. Umar Anhu turned to father and said, you were complaining about your son, but you failed in your duty first. Story number 9. The Fear of Hellfire. It is narrated the Umar Anhu once fainted after hearing a verses about hell. He was so fearful of Allah's accountability that sometimes people thought he was sick. He would often say, if a donkey stumbles on the road in Iraq, I fear Allah will ask me why I did not fix the road. Story number 10. Simple Bed. When dignitaries come to visit from faraway lands, they often found Umar Anhu lying on the bare floor of the masjid with a brick under his head. He ruled over Persia, Roman, and Egypt, yet lived like a poorest man. These stories are why people call his era the golden age of justice. These stories show why he is remembered as Al Faruq, the one who distinguishes truth from falsehood, and one of the greatest leaders in history.